for another installment, but first, a little holiday cheer. Nothing hits the spot like Wheaties. Breakfast of Champions. Matter of fact, a double tap is good. Well, today I'm a little bit somber for a couple reasons. The thing that will really flatline an artist, performer, creator is to have their work stolen. That has happened to me. It's happened to a lot of other people. For whatever reason, there seems to be a certain breed of, and I'm not even going to say they're fans because they're not, in my estimation, they're scumbags, that will take someone's finished work and for whatever reason, which to me is a little bit psychotic, they throw it up on a pirate or torrent site where people get to watch it for nothing. Years ago, I started something called 8mm Madness. Now, I wasn't the first guy to put 8mm films on tape or DVD, but my whole thing was I wanted to do a little bit more different than other people did, so I did a little, backstory, a little history, a little humor, whatever, and it worked. That was roughly, I'd say, 13, 14 years ago. Things were good. We had graduated to, storefront features at that point that I had a bunch in my collection. And, we weren't making a lot of money, but we were making enough money to fund the next project. Well, around the time I released Hitler's Harlot, I think we might have sold 10 copies. And the thing was up on some torrent site. I can't remember the real name. Might have been Cinemageddon, Pirate Bay, whatever. Like I said, we sold 10 copies and it was up there for nothing and it was downloaded 150 times before we even made a dime on it. That sort of was the beginning of the end because everything I have released up until that point got ripped off. Well, we thought, we could maybe turn things around by releasing the first 8mm Madness Blu-ray, the first time ever that 8mm films were put on Blu-ray. This was this year. Unfortunately, same thing happened. The material was stolen, was put up on all these porn sites. As a matter of fact, everything I've ever put out is up on a free porn site right now, which kind of sucks because that forced me into making a decision. And that decision was that I cannot expect After Hours Cinema to put out stuff and take a loss on it. So I decided myself to pull the plug for now. I mean, there's still a couple projects sitting down in the archives that could be transferred to DVD, but right now they're not. Because simply I'm tired of being fucked over and ripped off. And that's exactly what's happening. And like I said, it isn't only me, but when you're a small company and an independent guy like myself, a bigger company, they take the hit because they don't care because they got money behind them. Some of these companies are run by trust fund guys that, never worked a day in their life for a living. They got their parents to fund their shit or whatever. But be that as it may, a company like After Hours is small and I'm small, so we can't take the hit. So I'm not going to throw good money after bad. But unfortunately, in fucking me, you're fucking a lot of other people that really want to see some of this strange, obscure stuff that I have stashed away for years. What's going to be the fate of that stuff? Maybe I'll sell it on eBay. Maybe I'll get in one of my moods, take it out in my backyard, set up this fucking camera and set it on fire. And let everybody have a collective moan because, like some other films, you'll never ever see them again. I don't want to go that route. But, something? I'm not working for nothing, and I'm tired of getting fucked. And I have one word for these fucking assholes that do this stuff that are probably living in their mother's basement in their mid-40s that are living off Doritos and enjoy the smell of their own farts. Fuck you. You're scumbags. You're not fans. You're scumbags. For some reason, you take particular delight in fucking us over. And like I said, I'm not putting up with it anymore. I made money on this stuff. It was fun while I was doing it, but like I said, anything that no longer becomes fun, I'm not going to do. So the ball is strictly in the court of whatever, because at this stage of my life, I really don't have to do anything else anymore. You know, eventually, you know, these things will sell, trickle out. I'll get a fucking petty royalty check that maybe you'll buy me a fucking six-pack and a burger. But you know something? At least I put the stuff out. I didn't fuck anyone over. I always treated people fairly. After Hours Cinema always treated me fairly. But we can't work for nothing. So until somebody decides to stop this bullshit, I'm not releasing anything else. It's that simple. I mean, I hate to go that route because I really enjoy doing it. But like I say, we put time, money, and effort into this stuff. And to have it stolen from us 5 minutes after it's released, that, my friends, is bullshit. And that's why I'm no longer doing it. That is my deal for 2020. There are 4 fucking projects sitting down in the after hours queue, and honestly, it's not worth putting them out. They can sit there. They may be the last 4 things I'll ever do over a period of time, even if one gets released every year, if you want to do that. That's strictly up to them. I left it in their court because they're the ones that are doing the replicating, they're the ones that are doing the editing, and they're the ones that are putting it up on the market for sale. So again, we've had a great relationship. I don't want to see them get screwed, so I'm not going to push for this stuff to come out. I don't have that kind of ego. I don't have to see my face on everything that comes out. As for the stuff I have in my archives, maybe I'll put it on eBay. Maybe I'll keep some of it. Who knows? But like I said, this whole deal has been bullshit from the fucking get-go. And this is why a lot of people don't want to release stuff anymore. This is why indie guys are very loath to make anything anymore, because, you know, they put time, effort, and money into their stuff too, and it gets robbed. So, again, to the people who do this, fuck you.